Yeah, buddy. I should have checked my nose before we gone live, but yeah, buddy. Live at 2:18 p.m. just outside of Toronto time. We are live. We are prime. We are here. What is happening? Good to see nobody yet. Nobody yet. That will change all very soon. But it's good to see you. Let us know your scent of the day. Let us know how life is treating you on this fine, it's Monday today, isn't it? That's right. It is Monday and we are live. 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 Give you guys a minute. Come on in. Come on in, Rizzard. Good to see Rizzard. Hey, Polsky Ogorky, what's happening? Rizzard, let us know what you guys are wearing. Good morning, Angel. Huznia, what's happening, guys? Let us know what you guys are wearing. Bella, I'm out for delivery. Yay! Today's the big day? Sweet. Exciting. Good stuff. All good? Good to hear, man. Everything's good here. Yeah, everything is good. Until you start talking to other people and they start bringing you down. They're like, oh, did you hear this? Oh, did you hear? Well, thanks. Thanks for fucking shitting all over the floor. You know what I mean? Everything's good until you hear from other people and they're like, oh, did you hear about this? Did you hear about... No, I didn't. But thanks for... What's happening, guys? Pat Lester turned on in Cristal. One of my favorite spring and summer fragrances. I love the smoke contrast with the citron note. I just picked this up last night from a dude in Toronto that oftentimes has really good deals on these. Like, sometimes they're brand new in box, sometimes it's like a spray missing. So this is something I kind of wanted since the first time I've smelled it, but I was a little bit unsure, you know, but over time I was like, yeah, that's really actually quite nice and fresh and exactly for what I want it for, you know what I mean? Just for going to the gym and stuff like that. But yeah, I got it last night and I'm excited. It is a freshie. It's a fucking really good citrusy freshie. Super lemony and smoky. Yeah, very smoky. You know what? It's a lot like Eau d'Orange Vert. You know what I mean? Like it has a lot of the same feelings. What's happening, Dushan? Ritz, what's happening? Moritz is here. Good to see Moritz. Guys, Moritz Boutrout's here. He recently reviewed Les Abs or Descendre. Go and check out his review. Yeah, give him a subscribe, support his page. I really enjoy. I enjoyed your review. I watched it with the captions on. Good video, bro. Good stuff. I'm glad that you were able to review it. Yeah, go check it out. Rizzard is in Bergamot 22. I sold my Bergamot 22. I just don't find Le Labo citruses very fresh to me. And I had quite a few of them. I had Bergamot. I have some of the city exclusives. Limette. I have Limette, and it's just like they don't pop the way these Hermes really. Hermes citruses are amazing. I think the Hermes does citrus as good as anybody in the designers. But yeah, Le Labos just didn't hit for me. What's happening, Jeffrey Reed? Gucci Guilty Absolute. Drawn by Clone Twist by Roger and Gallet. Dushan is in Pour Monsieur. Chanel Pour Monsieur. Cool. I wore that a couple times. Last week I wore it twice. I might have worn it yesterday. And then one day, yeah. I love that stuff. Lavender and vanilla. The king of freshies. No, this is just for now. I'll probably switch out after the gym. I'll put something else on. You know what I mean? But this will be good for, you know, probably an hour or two. Jared is in the Virgin Island water. Where'd the beard go? Oh, went down the drain. Went down the drain. Everything went down the drain, kind of. Actually, what I could pick up, I flushed, but the rest went down the drain. Shaved it off. Where do I live? I live in Canada. Nugian. Where do you live? How's everybody doing Monday morning? How's everybody transitioning from the weekend? Ugh, this is like... Monday is like, you got to get the wheels going, you know? So it's a little bit harder to push, but once you start getting into Tuesday and Wednesday, those wheels are already turning. So the weekend gets closer and closer, but... Moritz says, thanks, my friend. Thanks for the caption, for the shout out, for the support, for your love, for your sense, for your videos, for you. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. Thank you, Moritz. Thank you. I mean, for anyone that does this, anyone that creates content knows kind of what it's like. And, you know, there's work involved, and we appreciate you, you know. But yeah, thank you for the love and support, and just for being you, you know. Just for being you and doing what you do. Moritz says an equipage, geranium. And his YouTube channel means guided smelling. All right. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. You look like the Stretch Man from Fantastic Four. Which one is Stretch? Stretch. I used to read Fantastic Four. That's the guy with the, yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. They all stretched, didn't they? Or was it just Mr. Stretch? I know there was the Thing, there was a girl. I can't remember any of their names right now. It's been so long. Jared says, Mondays suck ass. Guys, like the stream if Mondays suck ass. Otherwise, let us know what you're wearing. So this is fucking huge. Balsamic lemon, sweet. I think I like this better than I'm not sure a lot of you are going to agree with this, Chanel's Edition Blanche, which is the big lemon. I think I prefer this. It's more tart and citrusy and just nicer. Yet Not Dead says, send a day declaration, EDT. Shocked how good this is every time I spray it. Yeah, it's so nutty, isn't it? So complex. It goes through beautiful transitions. I love it. Spicy, spices, woods, dryness, florals, smoke, incense. Oh, nuttiness. Unbelievable. Declaration is true. It's a masterpiece. I will say it is a masterpiece. Declaration. Eau de Toilette. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I love it. I think that's kind of his ode, Jean-Claude Elena's ode to maybe like something like Ode to Hermes. I think it's an ode to his hero. Because you can see he takes a lot of his work. Dushan says, I hope Eugene will retire in Makaska. That would be a dream come true, bro. That would be an absolute delight. It's so beautiful there. Omar says, wore athletic skis yesterday for EIT, our major holiday. Sweet. Love it. Hope you had a great holiday, bro. Milos, what's happening? Well, wheels are running fast already on Monday morning. Good for you. Greetings from here. Creme brulee here. Wow, you're eating creme brulee. Yeah, once the wheels start going, you can't stop them, but that's kind of the goal, right? Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, that was it. I don't remember their names. Where are you from? Canada. I'm in Canada. Everybody wants to know where I'm from. I'm in Canada, man. Do you have any experience with BDK? I don't. What's happening, Pradeep? Hello, Greece. Hello, Brazil. I love you too. Oh dear, money in his pocket. Well, yeah, if you love perfume, you got to buy it, right? So, no, I don't think that was Jean-Claude Alain's point. He was very creative and artistic, so he made really beautiful perfumes. Yeah, a really beautiful perfume. Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Bombastic. Mr. Stretch is called Mr. Fantastic. You know, if I looked hard enough, I think I could find some Fantastic Four comic books at home. I used to collect comic books as a kid. For a short while, I got Stan Lee's autograph, the illustrator for Spider-Man. Oh, back then he was doing Punisher, and I got his autograph in the Punisher comic book, and he drew a little sketch of Punisher in there. It's so cool. Is the new Tear bottle worthy? I think I'll be picking it up at some point. I really enjoy wearing it, and I've worn it quite a bit since I've gotten my sample. So yeah, I think I'll pick it up quite soon. I think I'll pick up Barenya as well. Have you talked about Paddock today yet? The greatest fragrance of all time. You know what, Pradeep? I kind of feel like I want to. I didn't wear it last night, but I did give it a good sniff. And that stuff, just smelling it like this, stays on my... I could smell it for 20 minutes later just by literally doing this. You know what I mean? And as I went out by doing my things, I was like, I still smell Paddock, even though it's like in a different room. Yeah, we can talk about Paddock. I see first time your channel from Pakistan. All right, welcome Pakistan. What's happening, Dan, buddy? Good to see Dan. Our diva has arrived. The show starts now. Dan. Justin says, I like Declaration a lot, but I have a hard time considering it a masterpiece since it is basically a modern Eau de Hermes. See, you find it a tribute to Eau de Hermes too, eh? I find that it's a tribute to Eau de Hermes, but also find it quite different enough. We're in Canada. Cabbage with creme brulee is absolutely bizarre. That is bizarre. That's so wrong. Bitter and sweet. Cabbage and creme brulee. Ugh. I'm not sure I'm feeling that either, Milosh. He's thanking the gel by picking up Citron Noir. It's so fresh and citrusy, yo. And smoky. It's energetic, you know what I mean? It's very uplifting. When you spray it, it's just like, kind of like Acqua di Gio. Very uplifting. You know, it's very bright and sunny. You can pick up the sun through the citrus in these. Very bright, even though it's like noir. It's smoky, but very bright. Do you think Canada will become America's 51st date? Yeah, we might go on a date. A date, yeah. We can go on a date. Someone's looking all spiffy and clean shaven. Yeah, about time. About time. Pradeep's accent is nice and easy, just like Cartier's Declaration. So do you like Kirky? Kirky's something special. I'm gonna have to smell it. Kirky's a bit nutty, tutti fruity. I didn't really get the, I wasn't able to perceive it. It was just so musky, kirky. What would you recommend for a dude like me who loves white florals? Tuberose and jasmine in particular. How about Dior's New Look 1947? Tuberose, jasmine, cedar, cedar sambac from Hermes. That's jasmine and cedar. Jasmine. What's a good jasmine? What's a good pissy jasmine? Barenya. Yeah, Hermes Barenya. How about Dosan? Diptyque's Dosan. It's a big white floral. Or Carnal Flower. There's like the queen of white florals. I would say start there. Carnal Flower. Stanley was so down to earth. Great guy, influenced all the kids' childhoods around the world. I remember myself dreaming to get all the comics of superheroes. I have Amouage Portrayal and Roja Fetish coming in today. Very excited. Sweet. Sweet. Good stuff. At Peace Marine Poivre Samarkand. Granddad Jean-Claude has done quite a few Eau de Hermes takes. Yeah, that's his style. It's his signature. He took on that signature. You have more aura with the beard. Yeah? You think so? I think I feel the same. This ode to Citron Noir, my friend needs to get it. He loves citruses. He's a small, fat, playing PC games, drinking beer, and he still loves all these citrusy, mostly basic Acqua di Gios and Parmas. I mean, this one's really good. This one's at least interesting. Oh, Duchamp says Fougere Emeraude for tuberose. There you go. I'm thinking of Chanel. What does Chanel have? Gardenia. Chanel has Gardenia. You can get that probably in number 22. I was going to say Bois d'Azil. No, not so much. Maybe in number 5. You'll get Jasmine in number 5. Chanel number 5. Superstitious Frederic Moll. Yeah, it's good Jasmine. I got Amberwoods from Eau de Citron Noir. Do you? To be honest, I don't. I get more Amberwoods from Paddock. If anything, it's probably like a slight bubblegum to this. Bubblegummy citrus. But it's not like sweet bubblegummy. Actually, it's not even bubblegum. It's probably just like an ambroxan. I feel like they might have ambroxan. Not like the spiky Amberwoods. More like the soapy Ambrox. I don't get the spiky woods from this. Lacoste Blanc is a real nice floral cheapie for men. Carry On. Good to see Carry On. Let us know what you're wearing. All right, bro. Dan's taking the back seat. All right, Dan, enjoy the stream. Have a good one. Eugene, what was Stan Lee wear? Something classy from the 70s or 60s. Ooh. What would Stan Lee wear? I can imagine him in Paloma Picasso. Something green and earthy and mossy, leathery, smoky, tobacco-ish. I imagine he was a smoker. Yeah, Paloma Picasso. What would Peter Parker wear? Probably like Platinum Egoist. Eugene, you look fresh and spring-like with a shave. You look great both ways. You be you. Thank you so much, Jan, and I appreciate that. Who is Colonel Flower everyone talking about? Who? Oh, Carnal Flower. Not Colonel. Carnal. C-A-R-N-A-L. Frederick Mull Carnal Flower. It's a big meaty tuberose perfume. It's really gorgeous. It's a white floral. It's got eucalyptus, fresh. It smells like walking into a floral shop, right? And opening up the florist's fridge, and the same feeling you get there, like the cold air, the freshness, the beautiful bouquets. That's what Carnal Flower smells like. Just filled with like white florals and green stems, right? I definitely get amberwoods from Paddock. I'm blown away that nobody's really bothered by the amberwoods in Paddock, considering how much amberwoods gets a bad rap. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think there's a bucket full of amberwood in Paddock, like bucket full, especially in the smoke. The smoke to me is very ambery. But it is an amber perfume. To me, Paddock is a vanilla amber. In the dry down, after you cut away everything, what's left is amber. Amber vanilla. Luton's Fleur d'Oranger has a bit of tuberose. Yeah, that's a nice, good white floral. Citron Noir is Nigel flirting with a blue fragrance, but not going there. That's interesting. Blue. I wonder if it's the bottle. It's a bit fruity. Yep, Paddock has IBQ and amberwoods. Carry On is in Gallo. Gallo's another big dirty beard. A big dirty perfume. What's happening, Justin? Greetings. What's the most challenging Hermes? I think it's Paddock right now. Paddock and probably Bellamy. Vintage Bellamy. The older stuff. They both kind of challenge me in the same way. You know, Paddock is extremely dirty. Smelling it like this, all I smell is poo. It's literally all I get. But then when you spray it on, that poo, it comes and goes, right? It's not consistently poo, but it doesn't stray too far. So yeah, Paddock is challenging. What would Hugh Hefner wear? Ooh. Hugh Hefner. Probably Creed. I can see him in Creed. He's a playboy. Royal Oud. Fuckboy. Royal Oud is fuckboy perfume. Carry On says, I find it subtle, a great performance, really soft, leathery. Really? I find it massive. What's happening, Germs? For him, EDP. For him, what? Justin is in Terre de Hermes, EDP Intense. The new one. You liking it? If Paddock has amberwoods, Rich really likes amberwoods and doesn't even know it. Stanley would wear Arami. Oh. Possibly. Peter Parker would wear the new DHP 25. He's a high schooler. There's a horsey touch to it. Yeah, it's very horsey. It is very horsey. You're definitely going to be reminded of horses. My favorite floral fresh Cartier Bizer de Vol EDP. Lily bouquet with green leaves. Really fresh. I'm going to have to discover Bizer. Bizer Volet. Stanley would have worn the original Pierre Cardin cologne. Went looking for Paddock yesterday, but they didn't have it at the Hermes counter. Yeah, it's apparently it's extremely rare, and you got to get lucky. Not every counter has it. You're gonna have better luck at a boutique, a Hermes boutique, than at a counter, I believe. But Eugene, hopefully I've listened to Magic Bus by The Who. The Who. You have to go to the Hermes boutique. The regular counter will not have it. That said, even in the boutique, it was under lock and key. What would Lou Ferrigno's Incredible Hulk wear? Eau Noir. Incredible Hulk would wear Eau Noir. For sure, Eau Noir. Christine, what's happening? Just dropping in to say I finally smelled the Celine perfumes. And did you likey? Carry On says, Hermes Gallo, I don't find it dirty at all. I find it quite rose and soft leather. The osmanthus and quince are really nice. I find it quite dirty and earthy. Stanley would definitely wear a barbershop fougere. Eau de Hermes and the Peace Marine are challenging. They can be with the spices, yeah. Eau de Hermes I find quite dirty, like a dirty orange, dirty leathery orange. I bought Santal Blush yesterday. It's so good. Yeah, Tom Ford Sandalwood. I remember really enjoying that too when I smelled it. It's a really nice, soft fragrance. Paddock, I've heard it reminds of horse manure. There's a manure note in it, which is strange, but I mean, I'm not surprised that Hermes sold in the bottle as perfume. Madness, I love perfumery and their imagination, right? Royal Oud is the best royal cedar. Carry On says, I don't get manure from it at all. I get smoky fire pit and warm spicy woods, hot, humid, and sultry. I find it very salty, extremely salty, and leathery, and smoky. The smoke is insane. I don't think I've ever smelled anything smokier. Like, the smoke is just so dark and pluming, you know, when you spray it, it's just like plumes and plumes and plumes of smoke. I get lots of smoke, lots of spice. Poo. Sometimes I feel like I have dry poo stuck on me. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, if you ever seen like dry poo stuck on a dog's ass or something, that's kind of what it feels like. You got dry shit on you. But then I get a lot of cinnamon. Like cinnamon baked goods. Crazy. It's really crazy. I really do like it. Never thought I would like coffee and licorice, but it's really good. You're talking about Terre, the new Terre, right, Justin? Robert says Royal Oud is insane. I've gotten at least 40 compliments off of that fragrance. Yeah, that's like the Tom Brady fragrance, I imagine. I imagine that's something Brady would wear. Or Brady would wear Guerlain Vetiver. Yeah, that's a boss fragrance. But I can see him in Royal Oud too. Going out with his 7 Super Bowl rings. What would Brady wear? What's happening, Rodolfo? Good to see Rodolfo. Do you have Cartier 13 and Purdue? I'm pretty sure I have 13. I'll have to check for Purdue. I'm not entirely sure. 13 is the leather, right? Could Paddock be ode to Dior Leather Oud? Yeah, they definitely have horsey themes. I thought of Leather Oud when yeah, they're not, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it's very possible. I don't think it's a direct ode, but you know, they're compatible. Paddock and Dior Leather Oud are very compatible. I don't know if it was inspired by Leather Oud, but Leather Oud is damn brilliant too. Mort says I sprayed Rose de Jamal on my arm and now I'm the hottest guy in the chat. Yeah, Rose de Jamal is good. A beautiful lavender rose. Is Citron Noir gym friendly? Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know if I'd wear it anywhere else really but the gym. Maybe to the pool or something. I don't know. I would like Terre de Hermes with leather. Yeah, you want leather? Like IBQ? I think Terre is perfect the way it is. I'm not sure how I would like it with leather. Carl, is it sunny in Sweden? Carry On says, I have Chanel Coco Parfum, and yesterday I sprang for Coco Noir Parfum. Ooh, good stuff. I don't have the Coco Noir. I've never tried the Coco Noir Parfum, but I love the Coco. Yeah, Paddock is salty and very smoky. And it's partly gourmandy. It is partly gourmand. Like parts of it I want to eat. Yeah, salty, very salty, smoky, tarry, like dark tar, plumes of tar and smoke. When I go to the horse barn to visit my daughter's horse, I definitely am hip deep in poop, says Carry On. Carl, is Byredo popular in Sweden, says Dan. Pipe says try Road. You will feel the horse after the Hermes comp. I have a sample of Road. I think I have. Or is that Roke? Or fuck, I don't know what it is anymore. It's like... Rich, how are you? How are you, Rich? Long live my daughter's horse, Dixon. Registered name, Distinctive Boy. What's your go-to super long-lasting gym perfume? Well, man, how long are you going to be in the gym? You know, super long last. I think any one of these will get you through 2 hours. Any longer than that is crazy. But I think Mugler cologne is the best thing. Mugler is really good. But don't go too heavy on the sprays. Byredo's not as big as one would think in Sweden. Now that you mentioned Royal Oud is fuckboy energy, I need to get my nose on it. It's total, yeah. Leather Oud is more camel than horse for me. How so? And what's the difference? You will feel a horse deep inside of you with, God, I hope not, What the hell's wrong with you guys? You ever see the size of a horse? You want that inside of you? I still like Chopard perfumes like Cashmere and Wish. I like Rose de Jamal better than Portrait of a Lady. My son, same like to you. Do you know the actor of Bruce Banner? Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. Dill pickle and Jamal killed it for me. I love the pickle in Rose de Jamal. It's freaking amazing. The fermentation, pickled rose. I love that description. Dry poo stuck on a dog's ass. Such a bravery to sell it as paddock. Well, poo from a horse or a dog or human, you know, you know it's poo. Doesn't really matter what animal it's from. You know what it is. Between Coco and Coco Noir, I have to say Coco is the GOAT. Between Coco and everything, Coco is the GOAT. Coco is just the GOAT. I agree with that. I'm really looking forward to new Mugler with pistachio note, says Husni. I'm not aware of that. I hope Anuj has some vintage cocoa. If paddock smells like poo, why didn't they name it buttock? Because paddock sounds better. Is paddock saltier and more tarry than oud mineral? Yes. It's extremely smoky and salty. It's probably the saltiest thing I own. It is so salty and salty. Yeah, I wish I had it here with me. Why do Celine perfumes have so bad longevity? What's the point? I only get 3 hours from night clubbing. Wow, really? That's not good. They seem to last on me. I'm quite happy with their performance. There might be like Parade is kind of soft and musky and it disappears for long periods of time, but you know, it comes back. Cologne Francais might be like that as well, musky and disappears, but the rest are pretty big. Like they got big, heavy, vanilla ambery bases. Hey Gene, I don't want to bring up something negative, but the first time I visited your channel, you were very pissed off at a fragrance personality. You're a testosterone cloud. Was amazing. Really? 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 You like the high tea, huh? Cool. Pradeep says Acne Studios was made for Sweden. They ruined Mall. What do you mean? You think one perfume's gonna ruin Mall, Pradeep? Acne Studios? I think Acne's quite nice now. I think it's a riff actually on Coco Mademoiselle. That's what it feels like to me. A beefier Coco Mademoiselle. Dan's at the gym for 2 to 3 hours. Man, it's a long time, bro. Super long-lasting gym perfume. Kudos. Please give me words of your heart. I love you. Everybody, you're loved. We all love you, Saravan. You are loved. I won't name the Fragrantica personality. I talked to him last summer. I got to see him in Portugal. I know who you're talking about, Rodolfo. I got to see him. Would Celine Dion wear Celine? Maybe. But nah. I imagine she likes something even more floral. Horse poop, dog poop, totally different. Yeah, they're different, but you know that they're poop, right? Like poop is poop. Mort says, I want to do a video in the next week. Best rose scents, Rose de Jamal and Tobacco Rose are wow. Do you have any tips? Yeah, do the video. Do the video. Just find your favorite roses. Human and dog poo smells terrible in comparison to horse or cows. Do you have Saffron Troublon? I do. I have Saffron. That is rose and vanilla. Saffron, rose, vanilla. Cocoa's been my signature scent since I smelled it in my 20s and was instantly in love with it. Nothing has knocked it off the throne yet. Yeah, for me, it's like love, love, love. Like my heart genuinely loves it. You know, all this other stuff is like, it's kind of like, okay, that's like, and it's good and I can live without it. But cocoa is like, cocoa is a big love for me too. I genuinely like really love cocoa. Hi mate, nice to see you. Keep missing your lives due to work. Good to see you too, Fragrance Game. I tried Hermes Intense Vetiver other day. It was amazing. We'll get it in autumn. My scent of the day is Diptyque Philosophos. Brilliant for a spring day. Intense Vetiver. Did you try the new EDP? Tear EDP Intense. Acne Studios don't even make good clothes. I do not get how that collab got done. Somebody knew somebody that knew Frederick Moll, that knew Acne, and there, you know, a connection was made and an idea was implanted, and it wasn't very organic, you know what I mean? But who knows? Rich people all know each other somehow, you know what I mean? There's like a rich people circle or a club where they go and they hang out and they rub elbows and they collab. Like, where do you think Frederick Moll met Dries Van Noten? Where do you think that collab came from? Like, they're in two completely different industries. Now, this is an eau de cologne. Eau de Citron Noir. Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's part of their cologne collection. So if anyone was interested in the concentration. Eau de cologne. You have any experience with Francesca Bianchi? I need to check them. I don't. I haven't smelled too much. I wish, Janet says, I wish they would bring back Cocoa Bath. It was amazing. I have the entire Cocoa lineup. Cocoa Bath soap. Wow. Janet, do you like Egoist or Chanel number 18? Because I get so much cocoa vibes from both of those. Fragrance Game says, by the way, tried Frederick Moll the night a few days ago in the store after doing a video you done with another gentleman. Genuinely smells like farm fertilizer. Right? Ox ass. This is a great stream. I like that fun bordering on the edge. Dry poo. That's a real form improvisation. Simply life poetry. That's what perfume is, right? Perfume is here to inspire us and wake us up and take us to another land. Take us to another place. Far away. Far away from our own realities. Mask it. Party says, Uncut Gem, Acne, Hope. 3 duds. Hopefully next one is good, but who knows? The man left. Yeah, I liked Acne the most from those. Dan says, sorry, but Acne Studios has dropped in quality and hype tremendously. I live in New York City and people here don't even talk about it much for luxury streetwear anymore. Oh no. Damn. I never even heard of the brand, honestly, until the perfume came out. Didn't know what they were. Never heard of them. Frederick Moll, Rose and Poo, made by Jean-Claude. No, there's no poo in Rose and Queer. There are only 3 fragrances I truly love. Coco, Grand Soir, La Panthère. I am an amber freak. Interesting. I gotta smell La Panthère then. Because I love Coco. I really like Grand Soir as well. Philossicos is a great fig. Yeah, a good green, milky, creamy fig. Rodolfo wants to know what fragrance he should wear to his colonoscopy in the morning. How about you just don't wipe after you drop a deuce? Just go in smelling like that. Kith is the closest thing to amazing luxury street. See, I've never heard of this either, Dan. I'm not in New York City, man. I'm just in like little Hobo, Mississauga. You know what I mean? We don't have all the fashion that you guys got there in New York City. The big city, the Big Apple. They're just like, this is like Timbuktu. Even though there's like a million people here, there's not a whole lot going on. Even Supreme is losing its hype. Mort says colonoscopy for men by Jeremy Fragrance. There you go. Coming soon. Janet is recommending something medicinal for Rodolfo. Jeremy would be a good frontman for colonoscopy fragrance. I never tried Egoist or 18. I'll have to do that. Yeah, I feel like they all have connections to each other. Dan says my favorite diptyque is still Eau Duel and Eau Rose. Or is it saying Janet, number 18 is great. Yo, Rudy, what's happening, bro? Good to see Rudy. Acne Studios rarely makes stuff in Italy. Same goes with Dries Van Noten. You have Kith in Canada. Never heard of them, man. They might have them here, but if I've never heard of them, doesn't matter if they're here or not. I just never heard of them. They might be in the big city. Janet says between Le Panther EDP and Parfum, it's all about the EDP. I've ordered the EDT, but haven't received it yet. Apparently it has a pineapple note. Pineapple's everywhere recently, isn't it? There might even be pineapple in the new DHP 25. Freeform improvisation is coming from music or poetry like jazz, playing with no rules, no limits. Anything that comes, you grab and use it as art. Yeah. Said Jeannie, good to see you. What's happening, Lord Charles? Good to see you. Thrilled to have you with us as well. Much love, bro. Tell us more about Citron Noir. What do you want to know? I mean, it's fresh, it's bubbly, energetic, lemony, airy. It's airy, but it's got heft to it too, right? Like this is like something you would wear Aqua de Jo to. You know, something similar. Which is just to go work out. It's a darker citron. Yeah, it's smoky tea. I think they were calling this out like a black lemon Citron Noir, black lemon, lime, bergamot. You know, it's got all the good citruses in there. Orange. Citron Noir is lemonade and black tea. Very uplifting and active. Yeah, energetic. Exactly. Very energetic. It makes you feel like going to do something. You know, like getting up and going. They got the name Kiss from Mike Tyson saying Kiss. Come on. Are you pulling my chain, Jared, or what? Anyone that I know that loves cocoa has never fallen out of love with it. It's a Baroque masterpiece. I'll agree with you. That is another masterpiece. Okay, so we used the word masterpiece twice today, with Declaration and with cocoa. But cocoa is definitely so good. The vanilla in cocoa is so good. So good. Meet me in Montreal in July. What's going on in Montreal? Where will I be in July? What's happening in July? Hermes Vives for the gym. How does that work for the gym? If I order a sample of one of your fragrances, are you still doing the deals? Yes, I will send you all 3. I will. I'll send you all 3. I got a bunch here going out today. I got a ton of sample sets and some bottles going out. Everyone is invited to Montreal to meet me in July. Dan is paying for everything. Book your flights and your hotel through Dan. He's throwing a party in Montreal. Carry-on says Montreal's fabulous. I saw this guy at the 7-Eleven recently. He's full of it. Thank you. Citron Noir is simply made for Eugene's gym uses, strictly for that. I mean, where else would you wear this? I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's perfumes that are way more interesting to wear out in the wild. I wouldn't even wear this on a date, to be honest. It's just like, you could, you know what I mean? But it's got like very little personality. Declaration, I've always wanted to try that one. I do love Cartier. My mom switched from Rochas Femme to Cartier Must in the 80s. Ooh. 2 big powerhouses. Cartier Must is also a good vanilla. Dan says, I go to Montreal every year, one of my favorite North American cities. Nothing special going on. I'm just taking my annual Montreal trip. Eugene, do you have any summer plans? Just talking to my mom and my sister about going somewhere. My sister's already planned something, and she wants me and the kids to come with them. Like, they've already booked their tickets, but it kind of impedes with something that I have planned. But we'll see. I haven't booked anything yet. Carry-on says I wear my Cartier tank watch every day. Montreal steak season is garbage. No way. What's wrong with steak season? Mort says I'm coming, Dan. Dan says I always drive from New York City to Montreal. It's super quick, 5 to 6 hour drive. Yeah, that's what it is for us. It's about, 5.5, 6 hours. I wonder if Montreal has any fragrance brands that start there. No, but they have maybe they do, but they have etiquette there in Montreal if you want to go perfume sniffing. And they also have Holtz. So you'll be able to hit a couple of perfume spots that are pretty good. Charles is in Comet, truly one of a kind, like you know when it feels like it was made just for you. Yeah, I agree. I love the starch in Comet. I bet Eugene would wear Bois de Zille, Bella d'Espedo, or Descendre, or Bellhomme on the day. Possibly. What would you wear on a date, Milosh? Carry-on says, I was at the Bay picking up my Cartier Bizer Vol EDPM Parfum. The sales rep gave me a full 100 ml Muse EDT free when I told him my mom loves Must. My mom is 95 now. Sweet. She got a good gift. Too bad the Bay's closing down soon. Eugene, your top 9 scents for date right now. I'd have to look at my collection. Don't do this to me, Milosh. Depends on who the person was and where I'm going. That would all alter my choice. I would definitely wear Bois de Zille on the date. Yeah, you can get away with it. See, I would think you can even wear, I don't know about 31 Rue. Could you wear 31 Rue on the date? There, who was looking for jasmine earlier? 31 Rue Cambon. There you go. That's one of my favorite jasmines. Somebody was asking for tuberose and jasmine. One of my favorite jasmines is 31 Rue. Is Jean Paul Gaultier still a nice fragrance, even though I don't think it is. I don't enjoy smelling modern Jean Paul Gaultier. Even on my friends, when they, it smells like plastic. It doesn't smell appealing or enticing, or there's so many better perfumes out there. Last time I went to Montreal, I went to Essence, which originated from Montreal. It's basically just a boutique. I thought Essence was a European thing. Carry-On says, I'm gutted that the Bay is closing. I hope they keep the 6 stores open and remain open for online shop. Yeah, I heard they're leaving only 5 or 6 stores. The one downtown Toronto is remaining on Queen Street, so that is good. That is good news. So I think it's 2, or is it maybe 3 in Toronto, 3 in Montreal they're keeping. I think that's how it's working. None in Vancouver. Jazz Club for date. There you go. Jazz Club for date. Is Tobacco Honey from Guerlain bottle worthy? How is the dry down? It feels kind of linear. I mean, it's okay, but there's better honey tobaccos, honey vanillas, tobacco vanillas than tobacco honey. Bois de Zile is Egoist light. It is lighter than Egoist, yeah. Is number 22 good for a date? She better love florals, or you ain't getting a second date. Like, she could be repulsed. I had a friend sitting with me in the car. I was wearing 31 Rue. To me, it was the most beautiful, engaging, romantic perfume I've ever smelled in my life. And my friend the whole time is rolling down the window, gagging. Gagging. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? He's like, your perfume's gonna make me barf. So I imagine it was the jasmine, but hey, I don't know. You know, so what I love, not everybody else is going to. Rudy says 31 Rue is one of the greatest Les Exclusives. Yeah, one of my favorites. Any recommendations for people who like old school Le Male? So Le Male is lavender and mint and vanilla. It seems like it's like a riff off of Cut On Put On Home or something like that. Lavender vint. I don't know. Le Male. Is there any good replacements for Le Male? Let me think. Miller says Jean Paul Gaultier is not even good as a toilet refresher. Next time I'm in KW, I will definitely make the trip to Toronto to visit iconic downtown Bay store. Hello from Scotland. Eugene, got a bottle of vintage Antaeus delivered today. It's absolutely magnificent. I love it. I love hearing that. Awesome. Good for you. Enjoy. Enjoy vintage Antaeus. It's a beauty for sure. Awesome Bro says 31 Rue is disgusting. In what way is it disgusting? How do you see disgust, or how do you feel disgust when you wear it? I think it's just like a work of art. It's so beautiful. It's like my soul sings when I smell it. I can't get past the horrible bottle design of Le Male. Same with Good Girl. Barf. This is Carry On. Mueller says Jazz Club as a place is surely a good place to go. You're not a sissy sprayer, 50 minimum. Ooh, 50's a lot, bro. Beautiful fragrance can still be gagging when oversprayed, though. True. Limos for teenagers, almost anything you find in Macy's for kids. Yeah, it's very young fragrance. Not something I can take serious. I miss the days when Eugene used to boot his door and have the perfume on his kitchen table. Yeah, come on in. Don't touch anything. Don't look at anything. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Thoughts on Egoist? I love it. Beautiful fragrance. Eugene, you forgot Queer de Russie in your top 5 exclusive. No, I didn't forget it. I left it out on purpose. I did not forget it. I left it out for part 2. You can't have just 5 top 5 Les exclusives. You have to have a part 1 and a part 2. So wait for part 2. Queer de Russie will be in part 2 of my top 5 Les exclusives. Definitely don't break anything. Yeah, I miss that apartment. I miss that apartment a lot. It was a great apartment. It was small, but it was cozy. You know, and had a great view. I loved my view. I spent all my time on the balcony. That's where I learned how to meditate, in that apartment. And in the field behind it. It was a beautiful field with a river flowing through it. Right behind that apartment. It's kind of where I went to go to heal. It's like solid. It was like a place of solitude. Those are not farts. Do you think cocoa is okay for men? Do you wear it? Yes, I absolutely wear it a lot. Is it okay for men? It's very floral, so you gotta like florals. Rose, ylang, mainly, jasmine, iris. Probably a lot of more florals than that, but that's what I get mainly. Why you moved? Dude, there's a lot of reasons why I moved. There's a lot of reasons. Rent was getting out of control. My rent for an 850 square foot apartment was close to $3,000 a month. You know what I mean? So that was one of the reasons. There's no more throwing trees, man. I got nowhere to throw them from. Unless I can come to somebody's apartment. Somebody gonna let me in. But I need a high floor. No low floors. They're not worth it. I kicked the screw. So Milo says, yeah, I love those videos. Eugene kicking the door and the hanger was hanging off. The screws came out of that hanger so many times. I remember one time I kicked the door so hard the screws went flying out. I think they hit the washing machine in the back, and you hear the tink. The screw just went flying. Fragrance Game says, just been looking on Fragrantica reviews on your fragrances. Well done. All great reviews. Can't wait to try them. Also going to order Essential Parfum sample set. I love what they are doing. Cool. Yeah. Enjoy. Give them a try. Toronto rent is insane. They are. Toronto rent is crazy. But I'm sure it's not just Toronto. It's all around the world. The bottles on the table, that was always something special. Eugene explaining why he loves it and what particularly loves about them. I love your nostrils. Thank you. Eugene has a vault, is a room full of scents. Yeah, how did I get here? How did I get here with like so many perfumes? You guys ever wonder about that? Like, how did you end up where you are? Exactly where you are. Was it consciously? Was it subconsciously? How do we all end up here? Was it meant to be? Come to Czech Republic to live here. It's warmer weather. More sun and closer to Croatia. How about you come to Canada? Less sun and farther away from Croatia. See? See how that works? Come to Canada. Victoria, BC, rent is insane. Edmonton is reasonable. I've got 2 daughters in university in Edmonton. Fairly affordable. Yeah, Alberta's always been more reasonable than all the other provinces. Calgary, Edmonton. That's where a lot of Ontarians head over to. Toronto versus New York City, which has worse rent? I don't know, but I know Toronto is tough. Do you dye your hair like Doctor Strange on purpose? I mean, would it bother you if I did? Let's say I did. Would it bother you? I mean, would that be okay if I did? If I dyed my hair, which I don't, would that be okay? I mean, it's my hair, right? My body, my choice. No, it's not how it works. What does it matter if I dye my hair? I'm in Alberta, moving to Victoria, BC in the fall. What's happening, Bobby Ono? Good to see Ono. What's happening? Well, how's life treating you? Doing Shalimar Millesime Jasmine today. Good stuff. Those Shalimars are really nice. Rudy says New York City is more as far as Manhattan, but other boroughs, I'd say Canada is more. It might be the demand is higher in New York City just because there's more people. They have like double or triple the amount of people that, let's say, Toronto has. What will the 100th anniversary Shalimar be this holiday season? Shalimar vanilla. Bergamot and vanilla. You suck at dyeing your hair. Yeah, man. I think I dyed my hair once when I was like 18 or something. 20, I don't know. Yeah. And that's it. That's all she wrote. But it's 3:30 p.m., 3:25. We got 37 folks in the house on a Monday afternoon. Good seeing y'all. How's life treating you guys? And where are y'all headed? Where's everybody headed in the next little while? I'm going to go in, get a good workout, and then I'm going to go to work. But before I go to work, I'm going to drop these off. Let me do some shout-outs, because I like giving shout-outs. I love giving thanks and just, giving gratitude for shout-outs. So these are sample packs going out. If anyone wants to try Les Ab's sample pack, you can at lesabstudy.com. Just order one sample, I'll send you all 3, okay? It costs you $15. That includes shipping. And just order one sample and you'll receive all 3. This one is going to Seattle, Washington. Thank you, Seattle, Washington. And this is the Netherlands. CG, Netherlands. Thank you, Netherlands. Love you, Netherlands. Saskatoon, Canada. Thank you so much, Saskatoon. Much love. Enjoy your samples. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Enjoy your samples. Belmont, Massachusetts. MA, Massachusetts. Enjoy your samples. Montreal, Quebec. Enjoy your samples. Thank you, Montreal, Quebec. Germany. Solingen, Germany. Thank you. Enjoy your samples. Oh, there's more here. Orleans, Ontario. I wonder where Orleans, Ontario is. Thank you, Orleans. Enjoy your samples. Clinton Township, Michigan. MI, Michigan. Enjoy your samples. Thank you, Michigan. Yeah, buddy. Okay, then we got some bottles going. This is La Douletic Skis going to PA, Pennsylvania. La Douletic Skis. Enjoy La Douletic Skis. Here we have, this is Bellam going to White Creek, Tennessee. And this is another Bellam going to Nashville, Tennessee. So thank you, Nashville, Tennessee. You got 2 going to Tennessee. So enjoy those. I'll be dropping these off very shortly. All right. Alrighty. Thank you. Enjoy your samples, enjoy your perfumes, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your love, enjoy your dreams, enjoy whatever the hell you're doing. Just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Just enjoy it. Just have fun doing it. Did you dye it blonde like Slim Shady? No, it wasn't blonde, but I'm not going to tell you what color it was. What's up, bub? We'll see you at the Blue Lagoon, bro. Question, what line of work are you in, Eugene? I'm in manufacturing. We manufacture automotive stamping, dies, tools, dies, jigs, fixtures. And yeah, so it's like stamping, we do welding, we do all sorts of things. You know, we manufacture car components. All the components in your car are made by a tool or a die or a jig or a fixture, right? So all the brackets, all the mounting components, the chassis, everything comes off of a die. So we build the tooling for that die, and then that tooling goes into production. Actually, now that a lot of the tooling we get built in China, just because it's like built for 20 cents on the dollar, it's so much cheaper, you know, we can't compete with that. So the dies come back here and we run them into production. That's what we do. So we do a lot of work for Ford, GM, Toyota. Actually, we don't even usually know what car our pieces are. We're just given the schematic and say, here, build this. And that's all that really matters to us. We get a drawing and we're like, here, build this. So we got to build it to specifications. And where it goes or where it ends up, usually we have no clue. You know what I mean? That's not really important to us, but we just know it's going on a car somewhere. If we dig, you know, we'll find out. If we ask questions, we'll find out what car goes on. You don't have to dye your hair. Dude, I don't dye my hair, man. Why would I dye, like, color it gray? I don't dye my hair. Hello from Poland. Hello, Poland. Greetings from Iceland. What's happening, Poland and Iceland? Which car companies? American car brands. Ford, Chevy. I remember the worst thing I ever built was for a Sebring, Chrysler Sebring. It took 2 years. Oh my God, it was going to be the death of me. Sebring. I cried. I fucking bled. I spit on this. I was so frustrated with these car parts. Like, working with car companies is frustrating. They can be super frustrating. Yeah, but Sebring, oh, convertible Sebring. I had to build something for the chassis. And I was young, and I just got married. I was just like on my first marriage at the time. And I was at work all the time, like all the time, you know what I mean? I had no life, no freedom. Just working. Can you melt down gold coins and jewelry into bars? We probably could. You know, it's not something we do, but we could. Janet says, I have long hair. I was held hostage by hair dye until I had chemotherapy, after which I vowed not to dye my silver hair. Let it grow in silver. I'm just letting it do whatever it does naturally, you know? Whatever happens, happens. Gonna buy you a convertible Sebring for your birthday. No, don't do it. We still have the parts at the shop hanging up. Like, they, after every part they produce, they hang it up on the shop. So it's always there to remind me. And it's massive. The part is about, literally, if I stand it up, it's about as big as I am. So the thing is, there's like a left hand and a right hand. You know what I mean? So it was double trouble. 2 years to build a damn part. Unbelievable. We need to stick a Canadian flag on the roof liner to stop the questions. What questions? What question? But guys, I'm gonna head in. I got 3:33. I gotta start my day. I gotta start going. It's the beginning of the week, and I gotta start off right on the right foot or the left foot. I have this habit. I always put on my left shoe first, and that's just kind of for good luck. Anyone else do that? Always, always, always left shoe first. I wouldn't even think of putting my right shoe on first. I would take it off. If I had my right shoe on, I would take it off and then put my left one on first. That's just for good luck. Oh, the where are you from? Yeah, what's with the where are you from questions? What's up with that? That's interesting. Yeah, guys, have a great day wherever you are. Somebody was asking about Get Along Home. I'm getting a lot of questions about Get Along Home lately, so maybe we'll do Get Along Home one day. I don't know when. I don't know when I'll wear it, but I imagine it's going to be a lot like this. Oh, this Citron Noir. Eugene, I just want to say one thing. We all love you from the bottom of our hearts. Good person, good human, full of jokes, great views of the world. Thank you, Milosh. I appreciate that. I love you guys too. I love you as well. Love for everybody. Lots of love, man. There's love is infinite, and there's enough for everybody to go around. You know? So I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the streams. I appreciate the friendships, the messages, you know, the love, the support, just the freedom to be me. You guys allow me to be me. You give me the freedom to be me. And that's the best feeling, is just to be who you are. I like to know where peeps are from, for sure. Yep. All right, guys. It's time. We will see you very soon. Have a great day. Love you.